1930s was the golden age for country music because it was heard on the radio on barn dances, which were variety shows for a rural audience, and other programming that featured country music. In 1934, WBT was a 50,000-watt station in Charlotte, North Carolina, and the Consolidated Drug Trade Products Company of Chicago wanted a program to advertise their products, Peruna Tonic, Radio Girl Perfume, and Colorback Hair Dye. They chose announcer Charles Crutchfield to head the show and ask if the station had a hillbilly band to help advertise, and telling a fib, Crutchfield said yes, which led to a group being formed consisting of Johnny McAllister, Jane Bartlett, Bill Davis, Clarence Edders, Thorpe Westerfield, and Don White. Homer Dry and Billy Burton joined a few years later. The group evolved by adding members of other groups, such as the Tennessee Ramblers, Crazy Bucklebusters, and the Cotton Blossoms, and the Spindle City Boys. WBT featured country or string band music with folksy humor, and the Briarhoppers became the house band.
You're listening to WBT Charlotte, North Carolina. 4 p.m. BULOVA, Boulevard Watch Time.
Oh, know what it is?
No, what is it?
It's Briarhopper time.
How did the name Briarhoppers come about? The most probable source was that the name was used by the Tennessee Ramblers whenever they had to avoid contractual conflicts, although a popular story about the name Briarhoppers came from Crutchfield. According to Crutch, he was out hunting with some friends when a rabbit jumped out of the thicket. One of the men yelled, "Look at that Briarhopper," and Crutchfield adopted it for the group. During the summer of 1945, WBT originated the Carolina Hayride, a Saturday afternoon barn dance broadcast coast to coast on the CBS radio network that featured the Briarhoppers. During the period of 1946, after World War II ended, the Briarhoppers were so popular they were divided into Unit 1 and Unit 2 for personal appearances. Through the years, key members of the Briarhoppers included banjo player Shannon Grayson, fiddlin' Hank Warren, Roy Grant, Arvil Hogan, and Don White. At various times, other members included Arthur Smith, Fred Kirby, Jack Gillette, Claude Casey, Cecil Campbell, and even for a short time, Earl Scruggs, who substituted on banjo when Grayson could not perform. The Briarhoppers radio show ended in 1951 due to a change in public taste of country music, but they continued to perform at small venues. In the 1970s, they became popular again. By 1985, they performed once again at bluegrass festivals and NPR's Prairie Home Companion. The Briarhoppers were an immensely popular group on WBT during the golden age of radio and are members of the WBT Radio Hall of Fame. The band continues to perform today and were subjects of PBS Charlotte's Country in the Carolinas broadcast. Since the first radio show in 1934, the band asked the crowd, "Do you know what hit is?" And the audience replied, "It's Briarhopper time." Well, tonight, it's Briarhopper time again.
Y'all know what it is?
No, what is it?
It's Briarhopper time.